when we rented the mics, which was today, what did you say when we were renting them?
I'm gonna need to get a sandwich before we do this thing.
It's Stacey and it's Bryan. It's Stacey and Bryan.
We were not going to explain what this podcast is about.
No, absolutely not.
It's Stacey and it's Bryan. It's Stacey and Bryan.
I'm going to get rid of this pillow here because this is the separation of.
You don't like the white, but you like the red.
Well, I just think it's an interesting thing to have a pillow separating us.
Right.
What do you think about the set deck?
Yeah, no, I think it's good.
Okay, well, welcome everyone to episode 1 of
Stacey
and Bryan.
Stacey and Bryan.
Or Bryan and Stacey.
We'll come up with a better name.
We'll come up and we're open for it in the comments, but
there will be comments.
Well, isn't that always the way? There's always a comment.
Yeah, I mean, we're not sure where this is going to get posted. Where do you post a thing like this with comments? YouTube?
You could do a YouTube. You could do a pod. You could do Spotify, Apple Pod.
Okay.
Write and review. But we've been talking about, and by we, I mean me cornering you at any given moment saying you should have a podcast.
Right. And I agree, but
yeah.
I need you. I've always been a person that I require push from.
Yeah, and I love to push.
Yeah.
Hate to pull, love to push. And so I was like, well, and then our friend, Sam. One night, we were all hanging out. I got to the bar. You left immediately. I think before you left, I said, we got to talk about your podcast.
Right.
And then you left and Sam said, you guys should have a podcast.
Yeah.
I'd love to listen to you guys bicker. And I said, please be our producer. And he said, no.
And I feel that like he's got a couple of children that maybe is not,
yeah,
he doesn't want two more. You know what I mean?
He has his own successful podcast.
Yeah.
Children. And so now we're in my living room. You can watch this on YouTube. It's quite casual.
Yeah.
And, like and comment and be kind. This is our first episode.
Please be kind. I'm so, I block people that are even, maybe there's a subtext of unkindness. I'll block them.
Really?
I'm blocking people daily.
Because here's the thing. You're like internet known.
Sure.
I was going to say famous, but I knew you wouldn't have let that land. So you're internet known and you're getting comments. I'll get 3 and I engage in all of them.
Yeah, you got to engage, but you can't engage in the mean ones.
I always do. One woman just said, one woman, I think a teen on one of my videos, she said, what the fuck is this? And I responded, totally.
Yeah.
And she responded back again and she said, no, seriously, what the fuck is this?
And then what do? It's impossible.
I laughed and I wanted to respond, absolutely. But I went to her profile and I was, no, thank you.
Immediate block.
But that's because you're internet known.
Yeah, and I just can't be having that energy in my life anymore. Like imagine if you were at a party.
Yeah.
And there was somebody showed up and was like saying mean things to you. I'd be like, be gone from my life. Like I can't.
But that's my energy at a party. I come in and I go, okay, what's going on? What's your situation?
Right.
I guess it's not mean.
You're not being like publicly mean. You're not being like, why are your teeth fucked up?
If we were at a party and your teeth were fucked up and no one was talking about how fucked up Brian's teeth were, I'd be like, well, we can't.
Right.
This is our friend. We can't allow him to proceed throughout the night unless we ask why his teeth fucked up.
I have a deviated septum.
Me too.
It gets brought up constantly.
By who?
By commenters. What the fuck is wrong? What the fuck is wrong with your nose? I said often blocked. I used to.
I think you should bring your mic up closer.
Right here?
Aren't you like a music guy?
No. I used to. Maybe I should still do this. I've weeded out most of the mean people. There aren't as many as you think. If you block enough of them, they disappear.
I don't think you. I mean, if I see someone's video, I guess this is my ADHD talking. But we are not going to explain what this podcast is about.
No, absolutely not. It's called Topics. It's called Children and Topics, and we're going to just ramble on about all sorts of various topics, and then we'll chop that shit up.
We're going to chop it up,
and it'll be good.
with the magic of Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood North. We're gonna edit the shit out of this.
Yeah. Quick cuts.
Quick cuts. I've never been efficient a day in my life. So we'll probably have Brian cut this tight and right.
A lot of people will be like, if you want to start a podcast, you have to have like a topic, to do research. No,
gone are the days. You know what those podcasts are. You want to get in on our sort of FaceTime kind of energy. This is like FaceTime, like you're cooking, you're FaceTiming your friend, and then the topics.
The topics.
The topics are the topics. Now,
Yeah.
Brian did say, I want to call it topics, and I pushed past that and pretended I didn't hear it. And I said, what if we just called it Brian and Stacey?
And that's fine as well. What if we call it something different every time? I don't even know.
What if it's called What's Up With Your Nose?
What's up with your nose? I want a nose job so bad. Like I'd get a nose job if I had enough disposable income. Like if I had whatever, 25 grand, I'd fix it. I'd fix it.
I would suck my neck out. It'd be gone. My neck would be gone in a second. I also need a nose job because I have a deviated septum. I want a mouth tape because I heard it helps your jawline, but I would suffocate and die.
Yeah, I can't be doing that. I'm not going to mouth tape. Sometimes I will like choke on my spit in my sleep.
Oh, it's humbling. Like I don't sleep like a lady.
No.
I sleep like a woman who needs air from her mouth to survive.
Sure.
Like
if I sleep on my back, I snore immediately.
Yeah, and I sleep on my back, and it's humbling to wake up like, oh.
Yeah, gasping. Like one of those times you'll die. Isn't that crazy to think?
And what I do, instead of really medically assessing, I pretend like maybe I was talking to a ghost or something.
Yeah.
It's
sleep apnea.
Well, if there's like a lover beside me, and I'm waking up choking, I'm never going to admit that that's what I was doing. I was hungry for the air. I was hungry for the night air.
No one I've slept with like on a regular basis has ever said you stop breathing. I don't think.
And that's not true love.
Yeah, I don't know. Though I do know people that have sleep apnea with the machine now, and their partners have been like, oh, I've witnessed you stop breathing. Like I lie there watching you stop breathing. It's terrible.
Ugh.
Like they're just like...
Yeah.
And then it's like a pause. And I don't think I do that.
My dad used to do that. And I'm sure he still does. I just don't live with him anymore. So I've stopped worrying about it. But when he would do it, we would laugh and laugh. We didn't have the internet then. I couldn't spell apnea.
Yeah. I don't even know what I'm losing the weight now to get rid of it.
Oh,
I think.
Well, this is the thing. And if you're watching this is going to come up a lot. Brian and I are on the protein game.
Right.
When we rented the mics, which was today, what did you say when we were renting them?
I'm going to need to get a sandwich before we do this thing.
Which I love.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, I have turkey chili at home. You said that'll do.
Yeah.
And then we talked about protein for a long time, and I gave him sort of a skinny TikTok snack I made, and we both pretended it was fine.
It's not what it is masquerading to be.
I know, but it looks good. It tastes whatever.
And the texture did get nice.
The texture does get nice. And it is sort of, and then when we're done this, we'll have some chocolate chip cookies.
Sure. Yeah. I love a nice chocolate chip cookie before the gym.
You know what? One of my trainers at my gym, he has Rice Krispies. I said, well, it must be fun being 21.
Exactly. It's all about that.
He said he discovered Red Bull, drinking Red Bull at clubs with alcohol. And I said, oh God in heaven, 21.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I used to love a Red Bull.
No.
Vodka Red Bull.
No, not me. Oh.
Vodka Red Bulls, Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs I did. I never knew what was in them. And because I didn't, I still don't ask enough questions.
There's only two things in it.
I never asked what was in it. I just
two
had
things.
it.
It's Red Bull and a Jägermeister.
I never knew Red Bull was in it.
Oh.
Literally until a woman described a Jaeger bomb to me at the gym. And I said, that's what I was getting all the time.
In grade 11, there was this guy that used to come around to parties a lot. And he used to bring Jägermeister with him. And he had the high school kids convinced it was like a hallucinogenic. He's like, man, this is like a natural hallucinogenic thing. Like it's from the earth. And then it wasn't when I became drinking age and you just saw it on shelves, I was like, what the fuck?
And was everyone drinking going, I'm seeing stuff?
Yeah, everyone thought if you had a
Yeah.
shot of the Jägermeister at this party, you were like
hallucinating,
getting high, and it was like a special liquor that was like found in a toadstool or something, but you can just buy it. Fucking what rotten shit that Jägermeister is.
Yeah, and kids will never know. They'll never know.
Do they still drink it?
I think so, but
It's chilled in such a way that doesn't even count.
But drinking has evolved. Like we didn't even have, like we had coolers back in the day.
Yeah.
We didn't have like White Claws or like sensibly sugared alcohols. I was drinking like Wild Vines, pink
Growers.
fake wine, like it essentially a Growers. Yeah. And that's when I got too drunk at the Potato Festival and I barfed outside the KFC.
I used to I always wanted, every time I would drink a beer, I was like, I wish this was a pear Growers.
You like the Growers.
What's not to like?
It's too sweet now. And I hate to admit that. I think I've gotten to an age where I go, ooh, that's too sweet.
Yeah, because we're now being told that sugar is nothing short of like bathtub meth, harmful to you in every way. What's left? Exactly.
What's left?
Cold plunges, mouth tapes.
Well, we were talking about cold plunges. Do we want to talk about this?
Everything. It's topics. We're children.
Well, did you say topics with children?
No, we're children. We're Sam's children, and this is topics.
Yes. But yeah, we were talking about cold plunging because I love it so deeply, so much. I can't stop singing from the rooftops about the cold plunging, and
I think it's the worst thing that could probably ever do.
Brian was telling me this while we were driving around my Fiat, and I did call you a little bitch.
Yeah.
I said, well, I think you're being a little bitch about it, quite frankly.
No, yeah, because I'll dangle one foot in and I'll be like,
this is the problem.
I can't.
We'll cold plunge together for the pod.
Do you take cold showers?
No. Because
why? You love it so much.
Because I like the submerge. Because I found a real beautiful community when I started cold plunging in Halifax. And I would be in the sauna and like women that were old hats at the plunge. They would come into my life in the sauna and give me little tips and tricks. And this woman who was like, her own words, not mine, riddled with nerve pain. She said riddled.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, the trick to the cold plunge is to keep your feet out, but make sure you submerge. If you're not submerging, you're getting no benefit. And because I was keeping my head up. And then I started submerging, life-changing. You
went in and you stay down?
You go, so you get right in. This is my tips for cold plunging that no one asked for. You can never stop moving while getting into it because your brain will go, this is too cold. So you go feet in, dip down, get your feet out, take your big breath because your body's going to be like in panic.
Right.
Breathe out. Then go underneath.
Okay.
Then you submerge. Then you come up. You're going to have like a little freak out again. Another big breath.
A little freak out is really putting it lightly.
I know.
Your body is like, you just fell overboard.
I agree.
In an Arctic expedition.
I know. But then once you learn to go like, I'm okay. I'm still here.
Sure.
It is a thrilling feeling.
Okay.
I think I would rather obtain that highness than like a runner's high.
Oh, I'll never get a runner's high and I'm fine with it.
I think if you and I were to start running together, people would think we were both running from something.
The problem, yeah.
they would never go, look at those two training.
The problem with running is that you have to start really slow and like plodding. And I see people doing that and I'm like, this person's fool.
But this is what's hilarious about us not liking running because we like to buy things for the hobby that we're going to do.
I like the elliptical.
Oh, Brian.
That's all I do. Because you can swing to techno beat on the elliptical.
Do people know this about you that you love a techno beat?
I mean, people know that I love that music, but have they experienced what's in my ears 90% of the time? No.
I realize that I love an EDM, and I realize that from my Peloton.
Yeah.
But I think running like with EDM, especially, you can set your pace. Just run to the beat. I don't know what you're doing on the elliptical.
I'm going boop, boop, doot, push me, and then you touch me, and like I get my satisfaction.
Everyone's walking past going, look at this sweet man probably going home to his...
And I'm just, but in my ear,
nasty,
it's like...
just a nasty little beat.
Yeah.
I don't love an elliptical. I think you're just kind of swinging around. I don't really think you're not really getting anything going.
Yes, you are.
No, you're not.
You turn it up.
No, the elliptical to me is the same energy as getting up, putting your workout clothes on, and spending 8 hours saying you're going to the gym.
No. It's hard.
No, I'm not saying it's not hard. Like, I don't I'm just saying of all the gym equipment, that's what I feel personally. This is not for anyone else. This is my personal opinion. I'm phoning it in.
Do you do incline walking?
Of course.
That's the big craze.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, do I do incline walking? I mean, you just had frozen blueberries covered in yogurt. I mean, of course, and simply I'm doing 3:30 or
3:30. Yeah, that bullshit.
Yeah, this thin 21-year-old told me with high metabolism that this was going to change my life.
Right, and then
it didn't.
You go to the gym, you watch her, but she's leaning way back. You see, everyone is leaning back. They're really just walking straight.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
You know, you see everyone there. They're just like this.
Yeah. And if you watch us on YouTube, you can see Brian really playing around physically.
No one's just trudging up the hill with a straight back.
That is true. The gym, as you know, I can't be trusted at the gym alone, so I'm now working with some trainers.
I can't. I don't know.
It's great.
Maybe I'll come to one. Can you come to one?
Yeah, I'll set it up.
35 a time that's upper middle class. I know,
but this is the thing. It's like, if you really need to shred, it's time. And here's how I know I need to shred, because I've been working out consistently, but I'm saying to my friends, I'm not seeing the results. Like, I'm not. And now it's gotten to the point where a few friends have been like, well, it's all about the diet.
Right.
And I was like, well, I'm not making love to a jar of mayonnaise.
Exactly. And it's
my metabolism.
No, I don't know. I think it just happens way slower.
I know.
There's just no way.
I know.
There's just no, like the 1 pound a week people, like, that's not real.
You don't think you're losing a pound a week?
You go up, you go down. If you're capable of staying that consistent and like measuring everything perfectly, I would say that you probably don't have anything to lose or gain. If you're capable of counting your calories, like, it's 500. I'm minus 500 a day for a week, and it's a pound a week. You're already good at this.
Here's the thing. We are in absolute hell, because when I think of like my dream life, I'm like on a dock. Right. I'm on like a Muskoka chair or Adirondack. What do people call that?
Adirondack.
Ridiculous
name. Like, just let's name it something else. Why do we have to keep this name?
Who made that?
Jonathan Adirondack, probably. Like, I don't know.
It's always a Jonathan.
I think the Adirondacks are a place, and that's probably a common chair there. But what are we going to, like?
Yeah, a cottage chair. And I'm on the dock, and I'm like, I've got some snacks, and there's something grilling in the back. And, and life is easy.
Yeah, I have 8% body fat.
Oh. But I feel like when people hit that, they're miserable.
I know. You're like not contest ready. You don't want that in your life. 8%.
Here's the cycle I go into. I go into the motivated cycle.
Yeah.
Then I get frustrated because I've eaten well for 3 days and nothing's happened. Right. And then I go, well, who cares? I'm aging. I'm fine. I'm great. I look great.
Yeah.
Well, I deserve a sweet treat because this, the world's constraints aren't going to own me.
You do deserve a sweet treat, though.
But then I have a sweet treat for 3 days, and then I feel like shit. And then I go, what have I done?
Well, I mean, there's a sweet treat.
And the cycle continues.
There's a sweet treat, and then there's like going to the Krispy Kreme when they're closing and getting 12.
Have you done?
Yeah. That's what I don't do anymore. Like,
just give me what you got.
You just get, I love the lemon ones. Like,
okay,
lemon filled.
This is a great topic. I want the nasty... Because you can really tell who someone is based on their like devilish treat.
I like anything lemon filled, lemon curd.
It's supreme. I know, lemon meringue
is like, I would eat it. I just want to eat it with a spoon.
Yeah. It's good, and it's chic. That's really chic. That's like rich shit.
Yeah,
you like nicer things.
I do. I do like a fancy.
A man also having a sweet tooth is rare, and also the fact that you're elevating it to a lemon flavor.
Well, if I'm gonna have it, it better be good.
It better be good.
It better be good, because it's rare now. If I start on the sweets, that's it.
That's it.
It never ends.
Yeah, I can't eat shit I don't like. I told you this while you were enjoying my chili and grabbing the salt, which it needed. I'm telling you now, it did need.
That's to taste. It's not nothing to do. It's a personal thing.
That's that could be a whole other podcast. But I truly think the slow cooker is very much there's something conspiracy theory related to that.
Oh, I hate that thing. Do you have an Instapot?
No, I can't have another thing.
Well, I mean, they're the same thing. The Instapot has a slow cooker in it.
It's shit. You're making gruel.
Yeah, it's always slop or gruel.
It's slop or gruel.
If you need, it's to destroy the molecular structure of your food so that it turns into a slop.
It's not good. But okay, but the lemon is an elite sort of taste, because I think when I go to I'm not like fancy. Like I don't pass a fancy bakery and go, ooh, let's go in. Like I'm never craving like an elite pastry. Like when I was in Paris, not to brag, you didn't gasp, but I was there, Brian. I was never like pulled into like a fancy bakery. It wasn't the allure to me, but my treats live at the grocery store and the convenience store. Like I want a nasty, stale, white powdered donut, like those little ones. Yeah. That come in a pack of 24.
Oh, you like those? You don't even go to the ones that they make in the bakery and store. You want the ones that were delivered to the store.
Yeah. In that pack.
Yeah. I get
dry.
I get a little lemon pound cake from Loblaws sometimes.
But that's chic. I wouldn't even look at that.
There's like a stack of them there, and I like that they got lemon inside as well.
I don't even look at those.
Donuts are madness.
White powdered donuts, stale. Because remember when donuts were crazy? Couldn't have cared less about that.
Yeah, the like $5 donuts you can get, the artisanal donuts.
But it was like the cronuts, it was lost on me.
Yeah.
But like a white powdered donut, when I was a kid, we got them in a pack of 24. I would eat them all. And let's just be real, a sitting, Breaker High, Student Bodies. I would be watching all my programs.
Yeah, your stories.
My stories. I'd come home and watch my stories alone in the basement because it was cool down there, and I could be alone, and I would crush 24 powdered donuts.
24.
Close. Oh. And enough that it would be concerning because I'd black out.
Isn't that always, if you ever see somebody now that's our age who's like eating too much of one thing, and you're like, hey man, like what the fuck, are you okay? Like if you were sitting with somebody and they were like 38 years old and they had 3 donuts, you'd be like, man, do you need to go to the hospital right now? Like,
did Michelle leave you? What the fuck is going on? It's so true. I blacked out, and then I would I would crush it down with a Pepsi Full Cal. Okay, that's freedom.
Wow.
And then I would be scared that my parents would be like, what the fuck? And they wouldn't be doing it out of my own health. Like I just didn't want to give them the comedic fodder to make fun of me.
Yeah.
Or also we didn't have a lot of money. So that was like to last. It was for the group.
And you ate them all.
And I would go, this began my life of lying, but I'd go, oh God, I tripped and I fell.
What?
All these donuts fell out. Whoopsie me.
And they didn't believe you, obviously, at the time.
A 14-year-old coked up on powdered sugar going, I tripped and fell. And guess what? No donuts in the garbage.
And what did they say? They chose to believe you?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. One time I ordered pay-per-view porn. And I ordered it when I was like 15 or whatever.
This is lemon curd shit.
Yeah. And then maybe a month and a half later, it was like 11:30 at night, and my mom walked down the stairs. She's like, "Did you order a porn on like the thing?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know what do you mean?
What's crazy?"
And he's like, "I didn't do that." And she's like, "Really?" Because a porn was ordered, like pornography was ordered. And I was like, "Oh, I don't know anything about that." And she chose to believe me at the time for some inexplicable reason.
Do you think she really did believe you?
No, it was
Wait, so how did you order we had to call in? Or did you have the pin number?
We had we had the box, one of those boxes.
Yeah.
It was like Rogers or Shaw boxes, those big ones. It was during that era.
See, this is like this is you being like, I deserve a sweet treat. I worked hard at school today. I'm going to order in some
I don't even know why. I had a laptop. Like I had the internet, but I was like, I want to see it on the fucking TV right now.
You're like, You know what? I'm not getting my auxiliary cord for
And
this.
they're old porns too. The ones that you had to order the movies. It's like it's not like new porn.
It's like Dick Van Dyke comes in.
Yeah,
does
yeah.
a little song.
It's not. It's anyway. I did that. I was the one that ordered the porn, Mom.
Sorry about that.
There was only one. Yeah, that was the other teenage boy in that was.
That's chic as hell.
Yeah.
My girlfriend in high school, we'd go to like her house for parties, and she'd be like, "Uh-oh, how did this porn get on the TV?"
Okay. A long time ago, there was a Pirates of the Caribbean porn.
Of course there was.
And it was a big deal porn at the time. It was like a high budget porn.
Everyone was talking about
I
it.
know, but all like the heavy hitters were in it. Like it was a big deal at the time. And as a joke, someone decided to order it at a big party that we went to.
Oh, and then play it.
And we were all going to make fun of it. Like we were all going to joke. And we did for maybe a few minutes.
Yeah.
And then it got real weird and quiet.
Because everyone's like, I have to go and handle this.
And there were like maybe 30 people, 40 people in that room
quiet.
quietly watching hardcore porn, but Pirates of the Caribbean themed porn. I believe Sasha Grey was in it. Like,
ooh,
you know who that is?
Yes.
Yeah. Like that's and it was like everyone was doing quite well, but we were all just sort of, it was an odd.
Then what
moment.
happened? That just someone started trickling out, and
I think someone spoke up and was like, "Hey, let's stop."
Yeah,
let's stop and not do this anymore. And then
that was a real thing for parties for a while. Gen Zs will never understand that.
Just putting porn on.
I did at university. There was like friends of mine. They just always had it on in their room. In their room, open door, just thinking it was funny. But then it does get to a point of absurdity.
Right. And then people are like, yeah. It's
what do we do with this information?
Right. Because it goes on for a while, especially the movies. Like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies were like over an hour long, multiple scenes with setups.
Wow.
Yeah. That was a weird, I think about that moment.
Really?
Like it was an odd moment. I was sitting sort of close to the TV and I remember sort of like cross-legged.
I somehow stumbled to front row at the
and
party.
I remember remembering it was quiet and then turning around and just seeing everyone sitting there like
that's
silently watching. I don't know what everybody did like afterwards.
I think we all know what everyone did sort of afterwards. Okay, so VPR is two things are happening. The first thing is that Ariana's fresh off the breakup and she's like, I don't want to see Sandoval. And you're like, of course, if you're in the real world, you're a real person, you have a real breakup, you shouldn't be around this guy who cheated and blew up your life or whatever.
Right.
Even though I have questions about this perfect life that he sort of blew up, but that's besides the point. But then there's a second element where it's like, but you're filming a fucking TV show. So what do you think the rules are here? And she just was getting all these different opportunities, which was great. And I'm happy for her. Do I think she was great in Chicago? Couldn't imagine.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is she a triple threat?
Well, I've seen some of the clips.
Yeah.
Jury's out. Sometimes the jury's in.
It's a tough show. Tough role.
But it's like.
It's Fosse.
Yeah. And I'll get you to watch them and we can talk about it in the next episode. But so it was like this balance of like people online going like, well, she shouldn't have to. And that's like, she can set up boundaries. And I'm like, sure, but we're not talking about we're talking about real life, but we're also talking about TV. And so Lala was kind of like, we need to fucking film. Like, let's go. You don't do anything. Ariana, you don't bring anything to the table. And I went, this is all true.
I mean, I definitely think that if you're going to be doing that show and getting paid to do that show, you need to invite drama. Like you need to create drama in your life.
You need to talk to Sandoval.
Nobody wants to watch a show where you're like a regular person doing regular things.
Boring.
I think.
And it's like Katie's aligning with Ariana because who else does Katie have left? And something about her is a farce.
Katie
Maloney.
Yeah.
But something about her, the sandwich shop, everyone's saying that the bread is really stale and no one's being brave enough to say it.
Really? The number one thing you got to do is get fresh bread.
Fresh bread. And because you know what? I'm not like mowing down on a hard ciabatta.
No. If I don't care what's inside it. If the bread is tough to eat.
I'm not doing it.
I'll take the stuff out and eat it.
Happily.
Protein.
Yeah. But I can't mess with it. I'm worried about my front teeth.
Yes.
Which
Absolutely.
are publicly fake.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see. Interesting. I would not have.
You don't want to smile and someone go, interesting.
No, interesting that I would never have been like, oh, those are not.
One of my front teeth is dead.
Oh.
It's dead to the world. It's
Okay.
dead and gone. I need to get new front teeth because I chipped my fake one.
Yeah.
So we're in the midst. We're in the
I
midst
want
of a
that.
rebuild.
I want that. I just won Best New Artist Grammy. And then I'm taking 3 months off to get a full set of teeth.
Yeah, but you can't equate winning a Grammy with having enough money to fix your teeth.
But that's what they always do.
I know, but you have to be really careful, Brian, because everyone has really bad veneers. And I know our friendship, I'll have to be like, what's going on?
If I had a big white mouth of veneers,
I would be like, Brian,
it would be tough. It would be tough, right?
It would be bad.
I kind of want to try. Like, is there a way that I can get teeth that I could just put like fake veneers? Like not, like get them off Amazon or something, like $30. I can just walk around with them and see how people react.
I think when you're like fixing your teeth, we did talk about fixing our teeth before we recorded because we're like that. And I think we have to be real subtle in our fixes.
Okay.
Look at Miley Cyrus. Like she has naturally a big mouth.
Okay.
But she's really gone in with the chiclets.
I'm going to tell her you said that.
I think she'd admit. I mean, I think
I have naturally a big mouth. I get it from my dad, from Billy.
Oh yeah, that is a whole other family. I'm obsessed, but she's got like really big opaque veneers.
She just won a Grammy, though.
Her first one.
Right.
Shock.
After the veneers.
I don't know. We'll have to really talk about this. We'll have to send some imagery to each other about what we think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the last dentist I went to. All but told me I will need
veneers.
Yes.
Yes, and as you should get veneers, but I'm saying that like, do you know Carl Radke from Summer House?
I don't.
He got crazy veneers and then he did this weird Old Bay sponsored post and the chiclets were chicleting and he got just ruined in the comments.
Damn. That's something you don't want that.
I know, but like the teeth were out. We're saying next step for plans because you brought your iPad and I brought mine and next step we should have them active.
To look at veneers.
Well, just to be, to use them because we
Okay.
love our iPads.
Something that really is weighing on me a lot is like my choice to like, I'm 38.
Uh-huh.
I want to be an actor.
Uh-huh. That's weighing on you?
And so I'm realizing that I need to like, first of all, have a body that can like withstand the years a little bit more. I need to be training for longevity.
What do you mean?
Here, well, because I'm not starting at 20.
Okay, so you're starting with new teeth.
But also maybe the teeth need to be involved here. I
No.
acknowledge the superficial aspect of the business a little bit. And I'm like, maybe we got to do a couple of things.
Yeah, but do you think Paul Giamatti's like, I gotta,
No? Well, you should check Paul G's teeth out.
I think as a man, you're fine. I mean, Kevin James got to be married to Leah Remini.
Right. Okay. Well, these are all successful comedians prior to this, though.
I don't. So what do you think you have to change about yourself to become an actor?
Nothing, but I like,
but
also everything.
Brian, please.
I think I need to sort the teeth out a bit.
Your
Might
teeth
need
are
to
fine.
straighten the nose out.
No.
Got to get cut a little bit more.
Okay, what's your ideal body?
Ooh.
You celebrity.
I won't say anyone that is like very ripped. I don't think I can do that.
Who would want that?
Yeah. I can't be that way. So I'm just trying to think. Start naming celebrities. I'm blanking.
Okay. Okay. Chris Pratt.
Too big.
But remember him in Parks and Rec?
No, also too big in a different way.
Very sexual to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Okay.
anymore.
You don't like him that he's ripped this way.
No, because I appreciate a body, but I think there's like, there's some, I'm going to sleep beside Chris Pratt and he's like not eating popcorn with me or like having snacks with me.
Well, I mean, that Anna Faris did that. But now
She got the better Pratt.
Who's she with now?
Well, Anna Faris was with Chris Pratt in
Yeah.
in what I think to be the golden age of Pratt.
Right.
And then he left her for Katherine Schwarzenegger.
Exactly. And Katherine Schwarzenegger strikes me as the type of person who would
they're not
love for the person sleeping next to her to have
no snacks.
No snacks.
They're not having snacks.
No.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Do you know how daunting that is?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to your house. You have no good snacks.
I really think not eating snacks, the like sting is taken off of that by doing steroids and seeing like results on a weekly basis in your life. You'd be like, oh damn.
What are you feeling? Okay, because I live to eat. I don't eat to live.
Right.
Hate to break it to you, babes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love to eat as well.
I'm thinking about dinner already. We just had a chili. Okay. Yeah. And so I can't. What am I going to fill my day with?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like one of my favorite smells is like a Subway sandwiches.
What's your Subway order? Main one.
First of all, I love this discussion.
Do you want me to tell you mine and you can tell me what type of person?
But to be fair, to open the floodgates, I'll tell you mine first.
Okay.
Okay. Footlong cold cut.
Yeah.
Because I'll get the 6. I'll get the 6 if I'm pretending and I'm eating half of it and then no, exactly. I'm getting 6. I'm getting a footlong cold cut. I'm getting Italian urban cheese, no toast. I don't have time. I need it now.
Okay.
Regular cheese. I'm getting lettuce and spin. I'm getting pretty much all the veg.
Okay.
Pickle, green olive if they have. Sub sauce, salt and pepper, and a little mustard, yellow.
Wow.
And then in my heyday, when that would have to suffice me for a day and a half, I get a chocolate milk and a jalapeno chip.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk's nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's decadent.
Have one after the gym.
Sure.
Remember for a while there, they were really trying,
They were really pushing the chocolate milk
after the gym. They
the
were
farmers were telling us that we needed to just slam a Choco Milky in the car after our workout, after our pump.
But the amount you would have to drink to be like, it was those little liter ones. That's what you had to have.
Which, no problem. Like, what a, oh my God.
Easy.
I remember my mother screaming at me to stop drinking it. I'd be chugging it.
Yeah.
I would drink the chocolate milk, the family chocolate milk so much. I would like the container part of it would be like sucked. Like I would suck it like a baby bottle.
It's like, what do you want me to drink? Would you be happy if I drank this much regular milk?
I wanted that chocolate milk so bad. I didn't even have time to put it in a glass.
No,
I was like,
so
give
good.
it to me.
Any other flavor of milk is atrocious.
It's true.
You ever met someone who drinks strawberry milk?
Yes, I have. And I was like, this is a wild
What are you
concept.
doing?
Or the strawberry syrup. I thought, reach higher, babe.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your Subway order?
All right. Foot long,
Of course.
Italian urban cheese.
Mhm. Classic.
2 chicken patties.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is fucking lemon curd. This is 15-year-old ordering the porn to the family big screen shit.
That's heaven, eh? That's heaven.
You're just a rich
secret
little boy.
porn, a lemon curd donut, and then foot long Italian urban
2
cheese,
chicken patties.
2 chicken patties, not toasted, white cheddar, the
Of
white
course.
cheese,
Yeah.
spinach, red onion,
Okay.
cucumber, Caesar sauce, mayonnaise, Parmesan cheese. I've had that Subway 1,200 times. I can't. Yeah.
And is it gotten to the point where you go, you can just taste with the first bite, you're like, not enough Caesar. I told them to go more on the sauce.
If they listen, there was a while there where they discontinued Caesar sauce, and I was like, what am I gonna do? And then they brought it back. And like I would try different ways to make it happen. So I'm going for a chicken Caesar Subway.
You're going for a chicken Caesar wrap, and I get that, but it's such like you. Okay, so you are a man who enjoys the finer things.
Yeah.
Like you want what you want. I also love that you also won't give yourself the gift of toasting a sub that demands a crunch.
Yeah, I just can't. I don't.
That's soft.
I've tried it. Like I've toasted some of them before, but I obtain the crunch by taking a bag of Lay's chips and putting it on top of the Subway on my own time.
And what's the chip?
Lay's plain.
A Lay's plain. Always. I think a Lay, any sort of plain chip is the way to go.
Yeah.
I think I've aged out of flavored chips. A jalapeno, like I'll take a spice.
Yeah. Any sort of Dorito.
No.
One.
Get a Dorito the fuck out of my house.
You don't like them.
I don't like them. And just the thought of it on your fingers.
Yeah.
It's like when my friends would eat smart food.
I love smart food.
It's disgusting.
It's so good. It's
Brian?
unbelievable stuff.
That is rock bottom.
Shovel it in my mouth, baby.
Smart food is the food. It is like the physical representation of divorce.
I love it.
Rock
I can eat it
bottom.
all the time. I don't buy it because I eat so much of it.
It is disgusting to me.
Wow.
No, I'm not kidding you. Like smart food is disgusting.
Do you lick your fingers when there's dust on them?
I'm not fucking around with dust.
But in any aspect when you eat, do you lick your fingers? Because
yeah, of course, anyone does. But
no.
No. So you leave it.
I never lick my fingers.
So then so I could never sit beside you while you ate smart food and even interact with you.
I will go excuse myself and will wash my hands periodically.
No, but then you would come back and I would go, I can't let go of the fact that you just had to go wash your hands.
Right. What do you want me to do? Lick the cheese off my fingers
I'd
like
rather.
an animal? It's no.
I don't like smart food. Smart food is so gross. I hate Doritos and there's a smell to it.
Yeah. It smells like fucking victory. It's good.
I think Doritos to me just equate like teen boys in a basement, like jerking off and playing video games. Like that is Doritos.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's not my ideal snack.
No. I mean,
it's a guy like you guys just, and what is it? Cool Ranch?
I mean, I like sweet chili heat personally,
Sure.
but also I agree with you that they're becoming a bit too much these days.
It's too much. And then a smart food, no. I'll do a Colonel's.
What's the difference?
I'll do a Chicago mix Colonel's.
It's the same thing.
No.
I mean, Chicago mix Colonel's. Chicago mix is nice as well.
But that's a decadent.
But it's still getting all over your hands.
Yeah, but I'll take a napkin.
Okay. I will never put my fingers in my mouth.
I think that has to be the title of the first episode.
If you ever walking down the street, I see someone eating a bag of chips like on the subway or just and they're licking their fingers. I want to be like, are you out of your fucking mind right now? Like, stop it.
Anyone engaging in a Subway snack, and I've been.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this from a Regal place. I'm not saying this from a lemon curd porn place. Okay, I'm saying this from my stale ass, powdered donut place. But to see someone engaging in like a chip or like a Subway snack or like a bottled pop, wild. Do you know
on the subway?
On the subway, or just like out and about. I can't imagine like out and about snacking.
Yeah, I mean, I like to go somewhere and sit and snack.
Sit.
Yeah,
I'm not on the go.
I walked the other day with a wrap, and I was like, who am I? Yeah, I had to go somewhere quickly.
Really.
I needed something to eat.
I had to seek shelter.
Yeah.
I couldn't. If I saw you, if I was on the other side of the street and I saw you walking while eating a wrap, I would literally go, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I didn't feel okay at the time.
Why did you feel you had to eat
because I
that?
had to leave the gym, eat, and walk somewhere.
Where'd you have to go?
Real quick.
Work.
No. I was going to meet somebody, but I couldn't go home first. I needed a protein.
Get a protein bar, Brian. This is ridiculous.
I got a Tim Hortons cilantro chicken wrap for the first time in my life. I went there and I ordered a brand new menu item from Tim Hortons. Even though there were plenty of things that I've had before that were fine and breakfast was still on, I went, let me try the cilantro chicken wrap.
It's so gross.
Yeah.
First of all, I would never think, oh God, I'm in a rush to meet someone. Let me pop in and see what Tim Hortons says.
What? I go to Tim Hortons all the time.
Get a protein bar. And also okay, can I paint what I think happened at Tim Hortons?
What?
So you're there in line. There's enough people for you to glance at the menu.
Yeah.
Because if it was like easy breezy, no one there, you're gonna go with the old tried and true. But there's a line. You're looking. You see this new imagery, cilantro. You go, ooh, wee wee shee wee.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
chic. And then you go, oh, cilantro, chicken.
Yeah, and I thought to myself, that's not like
not
that's
bad.
bad. It's healthier, right? There's like a earthy flavors in it.
The cilantro got you, and you thought that was the healthy choice to get.
Right. And then when I watched her make it, there was this lime cream sauce that she might as well put on with a bulldozer. I was like, well, it's like 400 calories of cream.
You undid your workout completely.
100%. 100%. She was just like this.
And
like,
did you toast it?
Well, they automatically toast the wraps.
Well, I mean, and that's a hope and a wish.
Yeah. They stick it under the foreman or whatever they have.
I think they just put it towards the window for a second.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let the sun go at it.
I'm a big Tim Hortons guy. But, it's definitely gone downhill. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, don't tell people that.
What?
Don't lead with that you're a big Tim Hortons guy.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You'd be going to Tim
I
Hortons.
like Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's got a good breakfast there a lot.
I just feel like every time you have a Tim Hortons, you just go, well, they tried, I guess.
Yeah.
No one goes, you won't believe.
Yeah, what I've had at Tim Hortons.
Trust me when I say.
Yeah.
You got to get your little tookus to the Timmies.
Yeah, you should see what they're doing with cilantro over at Tim Hortons these days.
Oh
I didn't
my
even
God.
think.
No.
Like, yeah.
I will say their Timbits are unbeatable. The donuts are next level. But yeah, I mean, that is so funny to me that in a pinch you got a cilantro chicken wrap.
Yeah.
This is rich because you're a rich little bitch.
Yeah, I like to have a nice little treat. I can't afford any of this, but I like to have it.
I think you can cover the cost of a chicken cilantro.
Yeah, it was all reasonably priced.
As people who are watching this, I'm being really brave and wearing shorts for the first episode. That won't be happening again.
You're gonna wear pants from now on?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
So if there's any companies out there that want to support two independent artists with some pants, that'd be great.
I mean, I haven't. I've been only wearing elastic pants.
Well, let's talk about this because you had brought it up when we were talking about the pod because I was talking about on my podcast, Indulge Me, I was talking about my issue with jeans. Because we grew up in a time where it was like jeans were tight. You were getting the size that covered you, not complimented.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And now the youth, their jeans are like bigger. They're like loose as a goose.
I bought a pair of the big ones. I bought a pair of real big ones. I did. I thought I'm going to give it a try.
And?
I look ridiculous.
I know this is the thing. This is the fear because it doesn't look good on us.
I don't know what it is.
The size.
It's like, first of all, around mid-January, I ripped the like full crotch out of the only pair of jeans that I had left.
Yeah,
and then I decided that I would go to Uniqlo and I was like, well, I'm a 40-inch waist now, then I must be. And so I bought these giant pants, a bunch of giant pants with 40-inch waists. And they look stupid because I'm not 40. I'm not 40 inches. So they were like falling down and they were wide leg. And then I've just been going elastic waistband ever since.
Elastic waistband. You're 38, Brian.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so this is going to be a big thing because I feel like we're in a glow up era. We're going to glow up. We have to. Legally, I think we have to. You want to be an actor, you're getting a nose job, you're getting veneers.
Yeah.
You can't be in sort of slouchy elastic bands.
Yeah, it's just where I'm at right now. I got a lot of pants in the closet that...
Where are these from?
Winners.
They're covered in my dog's hair.
That's all right.
Okay, so they're a waistband.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think, actually.
Drawstring waistband.
Drawstring.
Yeah, and I got a bunch of these now. So it's
Don't say that.
It's shorts or elastic pants. And then when I get back down, I got some pants in the closet, and I'm gonna ease back into those.
Well, here let's talk about these pants. So they are skinny.
Yes.
But what if you just got regular pants with a button and just did more straight leg?
I mean, I don't know.
We got to get away from the skinnies.
I hate how shoes look with an untapered pant.
I know, but that's our millennial eye.
Okay. Well, I have those millennial
We'll
eyes.
go shopping.
Who am I trying to impress?
The world. You said you're going to get veneers and a nose job. Who are you trying to impress with that?
If I can afford veneers and a nose job, my pants will be tapered. Pencil thin.
No.
Pencil cut.
That's your ideal?
Tapered. Show a little ankle with a nice sock. Some sort of shoe. Nice shoe with a toe.
What kind of shoe?
I don't know. Not a boot. That's for sure.
Why not a boot?
I like to show a sock.
So?
I want a little ankle. I like a little ankle showing. I have skinny legs.
So do I.
Yeah. So skinny legs demand a skinny pants.
No, they don't. I think you can go straight leg. I think you need to go straight leg.
I have some straight leg pants. I wear them occasionally.
Well, comment below. Let's see what the audience thinks.
I'm forgetting we're doing a podcast almost right now.
I know we're just bickering.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to get you out of the skinny jean. These aren't bad pants. The drawstring is a shock to me because you've got some good curves. We just have to embrace them.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
got an ass.
I don't really know how to dress myself or decorate.
Me neither.
So, I mean, this place is nice.
Well,
really nice decorating. I don't care about decorating is the problem with me. I'm only doing it for other people.
Well, you have to find your type of decoration. So for me, I wish I could, I had the energy to add more color and pattern because I would really like that. But I like my artwork to be a bit funny, a bit bizarre, quirky. I was told I had to stop buying artwork of like vintage women interacting with food because you'll see a lot of that around my house.
You were told?
Well, it just said, I think enough of that.
Okay.
I went, okay.
All right. I don't know. Maybe you don't want that person in your life anymore. It's going to tell you things like that.
Well, now that you know it, though, you're going to walk around and you're going to go, yeah, maybe knock it off with that. What's with that?
I'm a big fan of all of the same theme of art.
Well, you'll find it here.
Yeah. Whenever I buy something for the wall, I'm like, this is for when someone comes over so that they don't have to look at a blank wall. It's for other. I could give a fuck, honestly.
As long as I got my lemon curd and my pork ready to go.
Yeah,
and the cilantro in the fridge.
And then, yeah, exactly.
I'm ready to just take the day.
I'd love a big, just dark sort of walls, box, maybe some windows, and like a seat.
But that's I don't know. Maybe you're just exhausted by the world, so you can't invest in.
Do you think
space.
that's just maybe some depression?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm actually a pretty happy person. I just want sort of a dark box.
Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want to decorate my life with anything.
Well, here's the thing: if I'm sucking back 400 calories of lime cream, I don't think I'm really looking to what I could be in the day. I'm just trying to survive it.
Sure.
Well, let me tell you, Brian's getting new pants and we're going to redecorate his apartment and you're just going to be boned to the max with these cameos.
That's right. We're going to lose 37 pounds.
That's the number.
Want to get down to 200.
Okay, I love this.
I was 237 this morning and I was like 245 a month ago.
Yeah, but you're building muscle. So we'll talk about this later.
It's a recomp.
It's a recomp.
It's a recomp.
This is body recomp.
Yeah.
For both of us on both platforms, you'll notice. Well, thank you for listening. Should we end it here?
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening.
Episode 1, I can't tell you. I'm so proud of us for getting here.
Exactly. Yeah.
We went to Long and McQuaid.
Yeah. A lot of energy there that I wasn't comfortable with.
No. I don't know what's going on in Toronto, but it's everyone needs to knock it the fuck off because we had to get inside immediately.
Exactly. Anyone who's renting audio equipment,
line was
they just think they're the most important person in the world.
We were in the line and I was like, I know why we're here. And I was like secretly being, we just need kind of simple podcast mics, which is embarrassing to admit.
Yeah.
But I don't know what everyone else is doing there. That one guy who had the speaker, I don't think his band's good. I just made that decision.
I mean, if you have to rent.
Well, we're renting. We can't judge.
Yeah, but like if you're probably starting out as a band if you're renting that much.
Well, yeah, it was big speakers. Maybe it was a big show at the Horseshoe or something.
He's a DJ.
Yeah,
everyone's a DJ. Should be DJ soon.
We'll talk about that. Well, thanks for listening to Brian and Stacey or Stacey and Brian or topics or however you think about it. Send us your suggestions, your comments, your love. And will we see them next week?
Yeah, I think we'll see them again.
I'll definitely be in pants. No one needs to see these knees.
I'll buy new pants.
We'll buy new pants. Bye.
It's Stacey